I'm gonna give my right out of the theater reaction review of the film M3GAN, a horror from Blumhouse Film and Universal Studios, directed by Gerard Johnstone. And I have to say, I had a lot of fun with this movie. It was scary in the right spots, very creepy, very moody. I don't know if that's even the right word. The tone of it, and the environment, this world that this movie was built around it really affected me in a lot of ways. I was some moments where that I did not expect to even have an emotional reaction, not just fear. I had a sad and tearful moments. I did not expect that, so I'm really happy that I got to laugh, cry, and jump a little bit because the Megan doll did freak me out. I knew my wife did not like dolls and Chucky types of movies, but then she told me she knows she doesn't even like robots. So you combine a robot and a doll. She was like, it's not happening. She told me things like, I don't like robot movies where the like a Terminator where you see how parts of the skin being disrupted and you can see the monster underneath. And then when you kill the robot, you think it's all done. And then the robot, comes back or something like that. I don't like those creepy little eye motions that robots do in these types of movies. All those killer robot tropes that you would see. So this is not a spoiler review. I'll just say this. My wife will not be watching this movie. We saw Allison Williams, who played Gemma in this movie you might remember her from Get Out. Now, as far as ever forgiving her on what her character did in that movie, I'm not there yet, but seeing her in this motherly role, the fact that this movie really focused on like attachment, sort of like addictions, how we talk about when kids need to socialize with other kids and to get off the screens and things like that. It took us into a direction where we were discussing how children, especially children that have gone through traumas in their life, can have these attachment disorders and can take things too far where we're not learning or distincting reality from what's on the screen or the thing that we're attached to, in this case, M3GAN. And then you have an AI type of monster that is always adapting and evolving, who learns to take advantage of that. You were dealing with a child that was dealing with their own trauma. And there was so many things that this child, in such a short amount of time, that they had to reconcile. It kind of reminded me a little bit of a darker version of Inside Out, where you have to go through a certain amount of pain or anguish of sadness before you can, get over it or not get over it, or at least be able to live with it. Add a killer robot into the mix, it's like it just made it that much more fun. There was another thing that I learned before watching this movie is that I'm gonna start forgiving the Nicole Kidman AMC movie. I was a thing that we like to make fun of, the heartbreak feels good in a place like this. But then when I sat back and was like, I exhaled, I'm like, here we go again with the stupid intro. The part where she goes, when the lights dim, and the employee who's working the lights and working the projector lowered the lights at that exact moment, I was like, that's why they don't play that commercial on TV. That is to set the tone. It's like that, please silence your phones kind of a thing and all that stuff. It's a thing that goes, okay, the movie's about to get started, settle in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna give that commercial a hard time anymore. I see the value in it now. That one, my wife should not watch this movie. The tropes are all there. They did it in a great way. Blumhouse, the director, Gerald Johnson, you did a great job with this movie. I did not expect to have all the feels that I got in this one. I laughed, I cried, I jumped. I had a lot of moments. It was almost like a dark Disney movie there was singing involved, and I was thinking it was going to take me out, but it really fed into the creepiness of it, and I appreciated that. So guys, go out and go check out M3GAN. I think of all ages, if you're a teenager, you're going to enjoy this. If you're an adult, there's a lot to enjoy there as well. And I think everybody will have a good time. It's a real good time at the movies. I recommend it. Go check it out. And I think I don't think it's going to be number one because we still have another monster in the water called Avatar. But I think it could land at maybe a second place. But Blumhouse, they did it again. This is a good one. Go check it out. Guys, let me know what you think about my thoughts and my review of this film. Always Comment below. Let me know what you guys think at all time. But remember to check us out on our live show when we run down entertainment news on our show called The Rundown. And always share your thoughts with us. And as always, guys, let's keep talking. Until next time, guys. Peace.